Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
You. Are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony that dude Johnson and special guests, you about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube.
Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast in the city, the smartest dumb people. I'm here with my nigga, that dude Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Y'all tune in every week or every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you're supposed to do. Like, comment, share, tell your people about it. Y'all don't know what it is. It's the smartest dumb people.
See, man, when you get that type of money, he literally sleeping with other people. So, like, this is a story.
This is the best podcast in the city.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I'm not pandering.
You know what I'm saying? And they take vocals and, script and they...
That's how I'm living on Tupac. You're a real hustler, huh? That's pretty neat.
But I also met
Team, they know she likes to go outside, play soccer by herself. We have make sure I want to change it like Snoop Dogg. He's an icon in all facets of life.
In the world.
But
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our mind. I feel like women.
no more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip of a little monster.
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on
the students and everybody. Carl.
I'm trying to find.
It is what it is. Finally, we went to riding pimp.
Welcome. This is the smartest dumb people, and I'm the host, Anthony that dude Johnson. And always is Anthony that dude Johnson. And always is gonna be somebody to table with me. Today we got Shay Michelle in the building, my co-host, and Brawl T. What's going on, cuzzo?
What's going on?
Okay, yeah, all right. How you doing, man?
I'm chilling. It's good. It's good to be back.
Carl came in town last week to see me, man. I got really sick after he left. I don't know if it was food poisoning. I don't know what the fuck it was. I was super sick, and I was down 6 days. Then we had the internet issue. Shay yelled at me today about. She yelled at me today via team chat. I got to do that. Listen, I just want to make this clear. The smartest dumb people. That was the longest we went without going live because we had issues with the internet. So we went 3 weeks without a show. But we had issues with the internet, which I'm still having. And then I got sick. So we just been going through. Life been lifing. How you been, Shay?
Life been lifing.
Man.
Life is not being nice to me right now.
And Shay get up every day and do it with them kids. She go to work. She go to work out. I commend you for that.
School.
Yeah. Being a single parent is different. And like, do I miss my kids? Yes. But I can say, I'm blessed that I don't have the responsibility of having of the day-to-day to be a single parent because that shit.
My next lifetime, I'm gonna wait to have kids.
To when?
Until probably like 32. I'll probably have my first baby at like 32. My next lifetime.
God damn. Well, you know what? I want a baby. I want a baby right now.
Right now?
Hell yeah, I do.
Let me tell you something. As somebody who started over, don't do it. It's not the same. My little 3-year-old be wearing me out. Oh my God.
I don't know, man. I want a pet. Everybody know this. I've been talking about it on social media a lot. I'm tired of I'm lonely.
Get a pet.
Oh, God. I want a pet or something, man. Carl, how you been, man?
Man, I've been cooling, man. Just been chilling, you know what I'm saying? I went down to see my sister this past, last week? You know what I mean? Went to Texas. She graduated. Salute to my sister. She got her master's in education.
Congratulations, Rita. Carl, I want to say
to that.
You slimmed down, man. You losing weight. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I've been focusing on that, you know.
And back to our normal scheduled programming. But like I said, with having a 3-headed monster like we do, Carl might be sick one day. Shay might have to take the kid. It's just shit going on. So it's a lot of moving parts, but we're going to find some structure. Shay going to be running this shit from home eventually. On days me and Carl, she going to be having the smartest dumb people with the kids. And so let's get to the show, man.
I'll take his word for that.
So first topic. It's been all over social media. Drake Drake's album. We got to discuss, before we discuss, there was a little montage put together by somebody. I don't know who put it together, but they put his top song from that album and his worst song from the album. Let's listen to the little snippet. Y'all tell me how it sounds, and we'll go from there. Let's look at the snippet of Drake. This kind of weird, but listen to the melody. It's bad for me. And I'm scared that if this shit get back to Drake, he gonna fly one of my brides out. He gonna come on, fly my ex-fiance out. I need to be careful about shit like that. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
I'm a national treasure. The niggas that bad me gon' bad me forever. RB Cole still up, it's bedtime on the west side. East side, west side, west side, east side. Erica and who's back at home taking care of you? To all the sweethearts and the dates I've had. Seems that I took a Pamela pill and we're breaking it up, and now we're stuck. Something go deeper. He trying to be out in the six. I'm a national treasure. Taking care of.
All right, so that's the actual clip, man. We got to discuss Drake's. I'll ask you first. Have you listened to the album?
I haven't listened to the album.
What? Carl, have you listened to the albums? All three.
I listened
to all three, but I did try.
I gave all three a go, you know what I mean? I think each album meant something different, you know what I mean? Like I think he tried, I think he got that from Future. I think Future did that with the we don't, they not like us, whatever. Future had done that with an album, and he had done another album right that following week. So I think he just took a page out of Future's book. You know what I mean? And plus, I think he was trying to get out of his contract too as well. And that's why I think he did the 3 albums. But as far as his album, it's kind of growing on me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know how sometimes you got to give an album 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But when Kendrick and Drake was beefing, I was actually rooting for Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? I always root for the underdog. At this point, Drake's the underdog, so naturally I'm gonna root for Drake. And you know what I'm saying? I think the albums, I think they okay. I think they'll be all right. It's Drake.
This is the thing for me. I think that the albums was trash, to be honest with you. They was pure D garbage, hot shit. And I realized that Drake is past his prime. I didn't think in rap that it's almost like him being LeBron at the Lakers. Like watching LeBron at the Lakers, regardless if he's doing it at a high level, he's still lower level than the average basketball player. He's at a high level for 41 years old. That's how I felt about Drake. His album is actually really bad, and it's Drake. So we listen to it because it's LeBron. He's the LeBron of the hip hop game, but nigga, it's time to retire. That's my honest opinion. Like the album.
Do you think the beef was career ending, or you think it's just time?
I'll tell you what, he did it to. Hey, this is why they say karma's a bitch. He did it to motherfucking Meek Mills. Meek Mills ain't been the same since Drake dissed him. So I mean, that's just karma at its finest. Because Drake, he took pride in ruining Meek Mill's career. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made Drake Drake, if you ask me. And now that it's done to him, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I listened to the album, man, it sounded very sad. He sounded like a mad bad bitch. That's what he sounded like.
That's what I kept seeing. As people were saying, it was very woe is me.
Yeah, and he was just like, "Oh, y'all jumped me in. Now y'all never get another album." Nobody, boy, sit your ass down somewhere. Not only that, he went back and got Future, which I thought was mad weird, especially after everybody is saying he's culture vulture and Atlanta like that. I wouldn't have had no Atlanta artists on my shit just to prove a point. And he did the opposite. He went and still got 21 Savage. Oh man, he got this song. If y'all do
that, I mean, that could make a statement too, because that could be like, you ain't stopping shit. I still got my relationships.
My people. Yeah.
Like
but
you still my people.
Where did him and his Future get his relationship back? Because that shit was weird to me. Him and Future did not fuck with each other. Future got a whole album dissing him. It's called "We Don't Trust You No More." So how do you go?
That's the album I was referring to that Drake stole the style from. Well, you know what I mean? So
strategically, from a business standpoint, Drake only dropped the 3 albums because he had a 3-album deal. So he dropped all of the 3 albums at the same time so he can get released from his deal. He's also a huge part of a $2 billion deal that's about to happen I guess somebody's catalog, and they saying that it's worth $2 billion. So catalog, and they saying that it's worth $2 billion. So it was a business move when he dropped the 3 albums. But the problem that, like I said, I'm just being honest. He got a song called. So he's not gonna own his masters. He's not. He already sold his masters for like $560 million. You know what's crazy is he even got a song called "Broke Boy Get Away From Me." I don't like. I was like, this sounds like a bad bitch album. This sounds like Sexy Red.
Drake is a bad bitch.
Drake rap for the women.
And he said, when you and Sexy Red get together, I think you see 2 bad bitches.
Yeah, and he said you probably pop ass with him. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Drake was definitely popping ass on this album.
No, Drake definitely do it for the women, and he try to play like he hardcore. He try to even get the cornrows to the back to represent that he's street. But you know, he too light skinned. You know what I mean? He just light skinned. You know what I mean? He just his voice is not even like threatening or tough. And his lyrical content is like you said, it ain't been what it should be. You know what I mean? It is not where it should be. But I ain't gonna lie, he got some catchy joints on there. You might want to reevaluate that shit for real. I might be forcing it too. I might be forcing it because I want Drake to win.
You definitely. Listen,
I won't.
It's the self-reflection.
I'm being honest with you. I was a huge Drake fan until I didn't like how he came for Kendrick's wife. I didn't like Drake took a lot of low blows at Kendrick, but he had no choice. He came for the man's wife. When you come from my wife, saying my wife knocked your homeboy knocked my wife down, then we got a problem. But I'm just saying, like, Drake ain't the same, dog. I don't know how to put it in any other words, but Drake is not the same Drake. He needs to lay it down. It's time to just.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Hey, when he dropped that album, though, it was a lot of support for him. I promise you that.
Oh, yeah,
basketball players, football players. Don't get me wrong. This is the year of the zest monsters. There's a lot of zesty dudes out here. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah. It's a lot of zesty dudes. So it really ain't cool. Even like in rap, the females is really killing the dudes right now. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of stuff that's going on that's just really asshole backwards right now, to be honest with you. And rap is one of them. Because the girls is killing me. Like,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why. All right, so as y'all say, you said the zest monster is in full effect. What you say? The
zest monsters.
As y'all say
the
that.
Zest monsters.
As a grown ass man listening to Drake say, "Broke boys get away from me," bro. Whatever he was saying, it was the most zestiest shit. That shit gonna be played at a parade. I promise you. It was the most zestiest song I've ever heard from a straight rapper in my life. He sounded like a bride talking to men, but he was saying like, "I don't like broke boys." And I'm like,
no, Drake is that type of dude that the girls tell all the business to. He ain't a homosexual, but he tell him all the business, and next thing you know he knocking her down. And next thing you know, she like, ooh, why did I do that? You know what I mean? Like, oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Make sure y'all like and share. So that's the first topic. I don't want to stick on this shit too long because Drake is trash. And like I said, Drake, you my guy.
Maybe he dropped 3 trash albums just so he can get out his.
No, look, this is dude.
Very possible.
Dude, this the Iceman symbol. I don't know what you talking about.
We been throwing up bees over here. I don't know what you talking
about. Iceman symbol. What you talking about?
Let's get to the next topic, man. We got a bunch of topics. Sitting here thinking. All right, so I want to talk about Chud the Builder. Chud the Builder. Shay says she don't know who he is. Carl, you want to break down who Chud the Builder is?
Chud the Builder is a guy that do IRL, which IRLs is real life streams. I believe that's what it stands for. He go around and he do these streaming, and he go around to these black neighborhoods and he call black people the N word with the hard ER, and that's his claim to fame. He go around and he says that these black people don't do nothing to him, and then he refers to black people. When black people do get aggressive, he refers to them as chimping out, which I think chimping out is that like a monkey? I think that's what he's saying, that they chimping out. So that shit is corny. Number one,
it's
If you
so
gonna offend me, you gotta at least be funny. You gotta be funny. You gotta be entertaining.
dog.
Like when you be saying corny shit like that, that don't be offending me. I be like, dog, it's pitiful. You know what I mean? I
There's
don't.
nothing funny about using racial slurs. I don't, to be honest with you, as much as I say the N word myself, I hate saying it around white people because I don't want them to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm uncomfortable if it's being said around me and you white. So vice versa. I like saying it around my people. I like saying it on the show or whatever the case may be. But I'm saying that in the Chud the Builder situation, he literally was trying to antagonize the black community. He was going into communities calling Mexicans the racial slur, calling black people the racial slur, waiting for
Oh, I
somebody.
never see,
Huh?
dude. I never seen him do it to the Hispanic people. I only
Oh, he
seen
does.
him do it to black people.
He does. And then he tries to get a rise out of the person to see if they're snap, but he keeps a gun and a pepper spray on him. He's pepper sprayed a lot of black people behind this shit. So eventually he wind up getting into it, a black dude, and they get in the scuffle and he shoots the black guy. So now he's on trial for attempted murder.
But in the process of shooting the black guy, he shot himself. He grazed himself
Oh,
too.
look at God. That's God. That ain't
Yeah,
nobody.
yeah, he goofy.
God.
So not only is he a racial white guy, he's also a guy that's goofy and don't know how to handle a
I
sidearm.
want to watch
So,
a clip of a black guy trying to explain to him. I want to say this. The way this young fella handled himself and conducted himself in this conversation he had with Chud the Builder was amazing. He just basically said, "I understand you're doing this for content, but it's unfair to the black community." And he was calling him. He was like, "I talk to nigs. I talk to niggers in front of." Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
Faithfully, this is you're here this morning, case number 26 CR. I'm on set initial bond at 1.25 million,
Watch the.
based upon the fact of how many people were in the courtyard, we're here at the courthouse, and the seriousness of all these felonies, and his bond status.
Why do you think I'm such like a horrible person?
Well, what I'll say to that is that you going out to these places and saying these things to these individuals to get
Going out where? To what places?
the places you've been at.
The places I go every day?
Gas station. I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah, so I don't go out of my way. You know that, right?
Well, what I'm saying is that just like the homeless guy.
Which one?
That was a little uncalled.
Which one? Recently, Ooga Booga?
Yes.
That motherfucker was lingering and loitering, and she was like giving me eyes like, hey. So I said, what's up, man? How you doing? And then he starts going, you 12? He gets in my face, he leans in my personal... You don't like that shit, do you?
My question to you is, why do you say these things?
Because
and you know it's going to spark.
Because America is a place where you can say whatever words you want. As long as you're not stringing them together to say, I'm about to commit a crime, like, you know, how the niggas do to me. They're all like, we're going to come to your house and kill your 2-year-old son. And people will watch that. People that look like you and agree with you watch your news. And they'll say, yeah, he deserves it for saying a word in America where it's freedom of speech.
It's just the way you go about saying it and doing it. I feel like it's a bit extreme.
Yeah, I mean, because to break patterns that are extreme to the point where it's normal to ruin someone's life, starve them, harass them, post their number. It's normal to do all that.
When I say you this, just know it means I hear the saxophones in the distance. That's the look of an iniquitous defeat.
Initial bond at 1.25 million.
For advice, man, don't go in there chipping out. And they already see the fear on you. So now it looks like you about to go in there pussy. You about to be holding somebody's pocket immediately. You might as well, I mean, I'm saying, I'm telling you, don't let them take your shoelaces. The chair is right there. You can step off of it. You know what I mean? That's all, you know. It's not going to be a good afterlife. Lower room. That's where you headed, my brother. Hell is hot, and I hope you dress cold, dickhead. Because $1.25 million. You don't got that. I'll tell you that for free. And I already know what you think. Well, the bonds, all you got to do is pay 10%. Not when that shit is that high. That means he got paid $125 collateral. You know what his collateral is? Nothing. Zero. This man don't own nothing. That's why I be saying his ancestors was rolling in his grave. He looked defeated because he know he like, oh shit. I'm about to have to go in there for real. Oh, hold on. Yo, I need PC, please. Some people talk it's not a slam dunk case. Yes, it is. He know.
It's the actual clip, man, and I'll be the first to say I waited for that moment. I was just hoping nobody black died behind it. And thank God nobody black died behind it, but he did shoot a black man. He literally would tell people, I carry a gun, and if you hit me, I'm going to shoot your ass. And he would say stuff like that, but again, this is now considered a hate crime because he was going around. Yeah, the judge is looking at reviewing all of the details. Man, come on, don't start the internet shit, yo. This is what he's doing. But basically, the judge is reviewing all of his videos and they're watching them and they're saying that this is a hate crime. So he's in a lot of trouble. He ain't getting out no time soon. He's about to do 10 to 15 years, easy, if that, because it's a hate crime. He shot a black man while calling him a nigger, antagonizing him. And again, I will say this for our culture. We got to stop being so sensitive to that word. It's fucking 2026.
But there's also a respect thing behind it. Like, it's one thing when you having an active feud with somebody and they call you that, okay, maybe not fly off the handle. But when somebody's just randomly trying to antagonize you, you're going to fly off the handle because I'm not even bothering you.
Mm.
So leave me alone. I despise people like that. They just walk around trying to prove a point. So they do something extreme, and then once they get a reaction, they're like, "Oh, well, you don't have to give the reaction, or you could have set your ass at home
Carl,
and not come over here messing with me."
What's your opinion?
I think that I think it's a lot of pain behind that word just for us to ignore it. You know what I mean? I just think that it shouldn't be used and it's not acceptable. I mean, I think that we gotta learn how to not overreact. And for the most part, you showed a clip with the dude, but it wasn't like really showing his real true character and how he really be moving and how he really be talking. You really gave him a nice clip to demonstrate who he is, you know what I mean? But in reality, he really very disrespectful. And a couple of days prior to him shooting a black guy that he shot and why he's in jail is that some black dudes got on his ass. You know what I mean? And he really was really shook. And he was trying to, he was embarrassed because them black dudes was spitting on him, smacking him around, you know what I mean? So, you really can't play with nobody. Like the judge handled it well. I think the judge knew that he's going around antagonizing black people and he's being racist and he's asking for it. And somebody's going to die behind it, whether it's him or whether he kills somebody claiming that he's defending himself. But you can't go around and antagonize someone, then when you die, claim self-defense. That ain't how that works. You know what I mean? And everybody know his MO, and that's what he do.
Right. The energy you put out is the energy you're going to get back. You can't come out and put out a whole bunch of negative energy and think you're going to have some miraculous come to Jesus moment where black people just don't get upset anymore. Like, no, you're doing that to be malicious. You're doing that to be nasty. So that's going to be exactly what comes back to you. You can't go out looking for problems and then when you get problems, act like you don't know what you got.
Yeah, that's fact. I don't even want to stick on that topic too long. But I will say these motherfucking gas prices is extremely high.
I won't even let my car go past fucking half anymore.
Groceries is high. Everything is high. So a young lady went into a store. She went and got some groceries. She came out the grocery store. She immediately went to social media. She started talking about how she started crying, basically talking about how she's struggling and there's no way she should have paid $70 for a box of Cheez-Its and a couple items for her kids. And I just want to watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all. I want to just discuss the economy right now and where it's going. We'll be right back with y'all.
I'm not gonna fucking make it in this fucking world because, tell me why I just went to fucking Kroger's and got groceries. I just got paid today, my last fucking paycheck, and I spent $73 fucking on popcorn, crackers, Cheez-Its, milk, ranch dressing, tomatoes, just basic shit, man. A box of fucking Cheez-Its and a box of fucking crackers was $5 a fucking piece. The ranch dressing was fucking $5. The tomatoes were $4. The milk is $7 a gallon, and my kid drinks 3 gallons a week. That's $20 fucking dollars. How the fuck did I barely get any goddamn food, and it's $73 fucking dollars? What the fuck am I gonna do?
For those in her comments telling her to buy beans and clip coupons, stop. Just stop. You're missing the point. This is not a budgeting lesson. This is a working mother in America who just got paid, walked into the store, bought snacks and milk, and nearly cried at the register. Cheez-Its, ranch dressing, tomatoes, and milk. Not Wagyu steak, not lobster. Cheez-Its. Is the new American dream being told that Cheez-Its are a luxury item? Attacking her choices is exactly what they want you to do. They want you to argue about what she bought, so you never have to ask why it costs so much. People love to critique the cart because it's easier than criticizing the system. Her not being able to afford milk is an issue. $7 a gallon, 3 gallons a week, that's over $1,000 a year just in milk. For one child, one basic non-negotiable item. This woman isn't asking for luxury, she's asking to exist in the country she works in without having to do grief math every time she reaches for a box of crackers. And yeah, people are gonna say, cut out the extras, but the extras keep getting redefined until the only thing left is survival. That's the scam. Because first it's don't buy snacks, then it's don't buy brand names, then it's don't buy convenience food, then don't buy meat, then don't buy anything fresh. At some point, the messaging becomes, if you're not miserable enough, you're overspending. Wages didn't go up, prices did. And that's the story. Don't let anyone flip it into a lecture about her grocery list. If a working parent in America can't buy milk, tomatoes, crackers, and ranch without feeling like she got robbed at a grocery store, the problem isn't her cart. The problem is the country. And remember, I'm not the dark left. Together, we're the dark left.
All right, so that's the clip, man, and I'll be the first to say I think this is not talked about enough. The economy is really, 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 really bad. Everything is going up on price. Everything from groceries to gas, and we still making the same wage we were making before COVID hit. And nobody talks about it. There has not been a minimum wage increase. There hasn't been a wage increase. Now, this is something that oh boy, the dude that the moving, grooving, vibing, slide dude we be listening to. Uh, he came up with this theory. He is like, nobody should make more than $1 billion. These people that are trillionaires should have to give the equity back to their employers. I mean, to their employees, which means that, which made total sense when you really think about it in the grand scheme of things. Why isn't the government doing anything to subsidize the high increase in groceries, gas, all of these things? Maybe you should start with something as in, y'all tell me if I'm crazy for this. Should there be a cap on how much money you should be able to make in a lifetime?
Yes, there actually are some countries that do that. Something similar to that, like Norway, for example. The CEO of the company can't exceed more than like 7 times their minimum, like seven times their minimum employee. So there's never this big, huge gap between the CEO of the company and the janitor. The United States doesn't have that. I actually did a whole class on this. So there are countries that do that and their economy runs smoothly. So I do think that there should be a better way for people to average out the wages, and because they said if you make $100,000 now, that's the equivalent to making $54,000.
Yeah,
It's not a 6-figure job. It's not 6-figure living anymore. You're just getting by. $54,000 for most families is not going to give them any luxury. That's being able to pay your bills, and maybe y'all might be able to take a small vacation, once a year or something. But $54,000 is not life changing money, and that's for somebody who's actually making 6 figures. So if you take that into consideration, and you actually see the family that's making $54,000, $60,000, that means they're basically living off minimum wage. So the economy is fucked up, and people keep, like he said, people keep saying it's what's in the cart, but it's not what's in the cart. I should be able to give my baby some Cheez-Its without feeling like, damn, do my baby deserve these Cheez-Its? Like, it's Cheez-Its.
They tried so many strategies to subsidize what we get. For example, they even put air in the Cheeto bags now and less Cheetos to continue to make the same profit. This is a fact. You can Google it. I didn't just come up with this theory. They called it it's short something. They call it shortening. So they would basically, if you buy a box of cereal, went back in it 6 years ago, the box will be filled to the brim. Now the box, when you buy it, you're just buying a box with 40% of what should be in there. And like I said, everything is still going up on price while we're still making the same wage. I'm not shitting you. I was
making the same wage, and our money don't stretch no more.
Do you believe that it was the effect of COVID?
That, and also
I think that's.
What?
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what when they gave us that money, that's what you should have expected. You should have known it was going to be an increase in the economy.
Blatantly said he don't give a fuck about the Americans' financial situation. He said that. He said they said, do you consider America's financial situation when you make these decisions? He said, no, I don't consider America's financial situation at all. The only thing that I'm worried about is Iran being able to have a nuclear weapon. He don't care. So.
Well, what you talking about, Trump?
Yeah.
Well, what I think what Trump was trying to do with the Iran situation, I think that we were so in debt with China that he was trying to cut off their oil supply. So China had to come over here and mess with us, which in hindsight, that makes the prices go up. I think sometimes I'll be thinking Trump be acting crazy and zany for reasons that I can't really understand at that current moment. But once I be like thinking about it, I'll be like, dang, maybe he's doing that for this, or maybe he's doing that for that. I ain't really a Trump supporter, to be honest with you. But I'd be like, he be so crazy with his theories and his logic that I be like, it got to be something to his madness. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's a power thing because if your focus is on this country being able to get a nuclear weapon and become more powerful over you in this country versus the country's actual state, I feel like it's just a power move for him. So he doesn't care who goes down as long as they don't become more powerful than he is.
I will also say that it has a lot to do with the Epstein files. Hear me out. I know I sound crazy as fuck. I sound like a conspiracy theorist. The more we struggle, the less we can worry about other problems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why the gas prices are going up, why the price on everything is going up, and we're working 2 or 3 jobs, working overtime, struggling to survive. We ain't got time to sit outside the fucking White House and protest about the fucking Epstein files.
I feel like I don't know how to say this nicely, so I'm not gonna say it because I probably am pissing people off with the way I'm about to say it.
Say it.
I feel like, oh God, I'm about to piss some people off. I feel like white people committing sexual crimes have been overlooked for decades. He ain't got shit to worry about. That ain't nothing new.
I mean, you're not wrong.
They actually was trying to make it like a sickness, like what they saying people have a disorder.
Attracted to children, like that's not a thing. They were even trying to add it to the end of LGBTQ at one point. They were trying to put a P on there.
Yeah.
To make it a sexual preference thing.
As far as in like pedophilia, it is a real thing. It is a real fetish. It's not something you're born with. Fetishes are something that you grow onto. Like I have a fetish for fat asses. Okay, that's a fetish. You like something, but I wasn't born like in fact like it's something that grew on to me as time goes. And as far as in pedophilia, it is considered a fetish. I don't know why they're trying to make it any type of mental health issues. I mean, it's a mental health issue for the simple fact that you like children, but it's not necessarily something that you're sickly from.
You mean that it's considered a preference?
Yeah, a preference. A fetish is considered a preference. If you like to be choked in bed, that's considered a fetish.
I don't like that term because I feel like that goes with the LGBTQ. I feel like that supports the argument that some people are just naturally attracted to this, so that's why they want to consider it normal. I don't like the word preference being used for pedophilia.
Oh, I agree with you 100%.
I don't think we should use that word because I feel like it supports it.
I agree 100%. I mean, to be honest with you, I just hate. Like I said,
I think the word preference, fetish, I think is just all inappropriate because of the circumstances of a adult trying to mess with a child. So of course it's going to be.
I don't want to lose sight in, like I said, what we were originally talking about is we're living in dark times. I'm watching single moms struggle, cry. There was a single mother that I posted on the Smartest Dumb People, and she was crying, talking about how nobody talks about the single mom that is like late on her rent because her kids need school shoes. She ain't got no food in the fridge, so she got to go to the pantry. They're like, and we got to understand. So I say this all the time on social media. It's not just you hurting. I can promise you this. Mm-hmm. It's not the person that's watching this show, the person that's watching the Smartest Dumb People. It's not just you hurting. I am hurting too. Trust me, I hurt every day. I cry myself to sleep a lot, and I don't even talk about it to people. I just do it. Carl might call me the next time. I'm like, man, I just cried all. He's like, what? You did what? Nigga, you bugging. Go get you. Yeah, that's because I also realize that it's not just me. I just kind of am embracing how fucked up things are. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, some people are machines, well-oiled machines. They get up, they go to work. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things because I got a job that I love and I'm happy at work, and they just gave me a raise today, and like things are looking good. But at the same time, it still doesn't change the fact that like my bills are fucking. But you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why do I have to work twice as hard? I get it because I'm a single person. I live by myself, so I get that part of it. But even if I was to have a partner, it still would be hard financially. Yeah. Like so,
there are a lot of families that are struggling.
Yes,
two-parent households.
I'm seeing families go to pantries and like things that we used to. And I hate to say this I'm not saying this in a malicious way or anything, but we're starting to have to do things that we used to frown upon when we were kids. Mm-hmm. Like going to pantry was a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers that I know is in line. And I'm like, how you sign up? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's because the economy is so bad. We are literally living off of crumbs. Like, come on, man. Like gas prices. Frank posted a picture today and the gas price was like $4.79. Mm-hmm. Like, come on. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to get to work?
Right.
$5 here.
Like,
$5 here.
yeah, like at this point,
Sad.
they need to bring back public transportation at full circle, for real. Because I swear to God, I will catch a bus right now just to say
No,
money.
they got all that. They got public transportation for
No,
you
this is
if
what I
that's what
realized.
you into.
No, this is what I realized though. Omaha has the worst public transportation system. Like they only go to motherfucking 72nd and Ames.
No, they go out further than that. You just gotta keep going.
Not to like motherfucking 134th.
You gotta transfer. You gotta transfer. You gotta catch one bus, transfer or get on another bus and transfer the other way. That's how you gotta do it.
I will give the bus system some credit because school kids are free. So my daughter getting back and forth to school. I mean, my kids in general getting back and forth to school on the city bus for free is definitely a blessing.
I want to say this
Oh,
before
that's
we
dope.
go out there too, because Frank made a power move.
Yeah.
Shout out to the sixth man of the year.
Frank.
Frank made a power move. Frank is engaged. Hey, Frank, you felt that economy too, huh? You said, fuck this shit, man. Fuck this shit. I need a partner, man. I need a partner. Shout out to Frank. He is officially engaged. Shout out to Shantae and Frank. They are engaged.
Congratulations.
It is well due. It's time, Frank.
Frank, who finds a wife.
You gotta have the smartest. You gotta have the smartest dumb people broadcasting from the wedding, man, or something. Because I would love to be there and see you. Jump that broom. Do they still jump the broom?
I was gonna jump the broom in my.
Yeah, you jumped the broom.
Hey.
Dude, you was at my wedding. We jumped the broom.
Oh, my mama.
Me and the old lady jumped the broom.
You almost
Nah, you know what? I ain't jumped it. I don't think I jumped it. I think the old lady jumped it. I think the tradition is a woman jumps it.
cried so bad I cried. I ain't gonna lie.
That's good.
He cried so motherfucking bad at his wedding. I cried with the motherfucker. I was like, God damn.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, but shout out to Frank, man. We so happy for you, brother. It's time.
Yeah.
Ain't shit out here.
Happy for y'all.
Ain't shit out here.
Salute.
I'm gonna show. I will be married by next February. Just putting my timeline.
In 2027?
I'll be married by February 2027.
Is you gonna take
Shay, that nigga said it like he was engaged already.
Because
you can't get married in February if you ain't engaged right now.
That's what I'm saying. Is you gonna take your time to get to know anybody?
First off, any motherfucker. Any motherfucker I choose, we going to the courthouse. We going to sign the papers. We getting the Amazon rubber band rings, and we gonna.
Boo!
I ain't doing this shit. I'm not doing this shit by myself no more. I will be married by February 2027.
Don't let that be the motivation.
Dude, February 2027 is what? 6 months away.
Yo, let's start a campaign. Let's start a campaign. Let's start a dating campaign for like somebody marry me, please.
No, I hate.
The smartest dumb people bachelor. No, I'm trying to get married by February 2027. Holla at me.
I'm finna get married too. I'm finna be off the market.
I believe Shay though. She be bullshit.
No, I am. I'm finna be off the market.
I'm
not mad at love anymore, and I'm ready for love, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not searching for it, but I got room for it in my life.
Hey guys, y'all hear that?
Coming.
Y'all hear that?
It's coming.
Shay, what's your panhandle? Give me your panhandle. They gonna hop right in there.
All attention ain't good attention. Y'all can stay over there.
Yeah, stay y'all ass over there. Look, this is the smartest dumb people. We ain't leaving yet. It is time to leave.
57.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. And Shay and Frank.
What?
Congratulations.
Shantae. Her name is Shantae, ain't it?
Shantae.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I messed that up.
Yeah,
I told you we rusty. We ain't did a show in 3 weeks.
That was very confusing.
Hey, I will be married in February 2027 if you know what I'm saying. If you available.
I'm gonna be off the market by the end of the year.
If you available.
I don't know about married, but off the market.
If you available, I'll let you boy. I weigh about 220. I've been working out. I'm kind of cock strong right now.
I'm down 20.
Look at that. Hey, I'm on the market. I'm about to go on a dating site. I ain't bullshit.
No, don't do that. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
It's a waste of time.
That's crazy.
It don't be nothing on the dating sites, but a bunch of people that you understand why they.
That shit crazy that I'm such a stud and I can't find nobody. That's how you know the market is trash. I'm a stud. I want to get married.
I think people just get so caught up in the conversations around dating and what's acceptable and what's not acceptable that people just forget to be authentic. I honestly, I'm gonna be real. I feel like podcast and social media has taken some people's ability to think for themselves away from them. So they put all of their preferences based off of these conversations that they see that seem so deep, when really you should just date who the fuck you like. Y'all keep talking about high value versus low value, versus worth versus body count. If you like the hood rat with the big booty and a couple bodies, date her. That's your bitch. That's who you like. If you like the dude who got a couple kids, a couple baby mamas, but he treats you right, date him. Like, people are just out of touch with reality.
There's no love anymore. And
no,
I mean, everybody is so.
People don't have the ability to think. AI, social media, podcasts, people have completely just stopped thinking for themselves. What they do is they repeat what somebody else told them is acceptable.
So am I wrong for wanting to be married by 2027?
Well, it depends on your motive behind that. If you want to just be married by 2027, just to say that I'm married by 2027 because the economy is bad, then yes. But if you really just genuinely want love, but you do have to have some time get to know somebody.
My ears be full of water, puddles of water when I go to sleep at night.
What that mean?
I cry. So when I cry, my tears go.
So you want to get married and you think that's gonna stop the tears? If you still have a void inside, that's not stopping no tears. I want to
be in love.
Okay, but you gotta love yourself first. Be in love with yourself. Be in love with your life.
Look at Shay Prep talking to me over here.
That's a fact. I had to go through it. I'm going through it right now. I'm in love with my life now. I mean, it's these couple weeks been some bullshit, but overall, I'm in love with my life. I like the way things are going. I like the way that I'm building for myself. So if somebody comes in and they can make that dynamic.
Facebook dating.
No.
What I think it's important that you love yourself first and foremost.
You gotta.
Period. And if you don't, you just in trouble.
Loving myself ain't never been in question.
It is if you.
It is if you allow people to mistreat you. That's not loving yourself. If you allow people to mistreat you and you call yourself in love with them.
Who the fuck mistreated who?
Come on, Carl, talk that shit. Carl.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I ain't talking about you. I'm just talking about people that have a hard time finding love. You know what I'm saying? They probably have a hard time finding love because they love themselves. You know what I mean? And it's important for you to love yourself. I don't think you should ever
love yourself, because you have to have, I call, everybody say boundaries nowadays, but I call them hard no's. So if you know that, like, my thing lately is I don't want anybody who feels like they have to smoke or drink to be happy.
Facts.
So people who have to smoke or drink every single day, that's the only time they can smile. That's a deal breaker for me. So I have to have that as a hard no.
Yeah.
Which means it don't matter what else you bring to the table. If that's a character trait, I can't overlook it, because once you allow that in your life, that person is gonna see how many boundaries they willing, how many things can I get away with, how much is she willing to waver, and then that relationship is just gonna be a pattern of the same thing that you've already been through.
I think the healthiest relationship is working on your health together, your mental health, having uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah.
A lot of things that people don't like to do, and I'm at the stage in my life to where I don't cut no corners.
I keep answering to people now. I gotta get past that.
You got to be careful. You got to even be careful with not cutting corners. You just got to be careful on how you deliver messages and how you communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes just because you say how you feel don't mean that it's right. You know what I mean? And you might come off wrong and you might come off negative. That's what I think. I just think that it's important that you do not depend on your relationship to make you happy. I think that can send you into
not acceptable in a relationship. There is no such thing as, well, that's just how I am. No, you need to fix it.
And we're gonna leave.
Because I never. And one thing about me that I try to keep in consideration is that I never try to lose track of what I'm in, what makes me happy, what makes me tick. You know what I mean? I have certain things that I like. I have a shoe fetish. I have a old school car fetish. Like I make sure that I stay tuned into that and tapped into that. So I'm somewhat kind of selfish with my feelings and my emotions. You know what I mean? Just so I don't get, you know what I mean, lost in the sauce. I'm always gonna be happy.
That's fair. I do think everybody should have things that stick with them. Like my next relationship, the gym is coming with me, and we're not sitting around getting fat together no more. Like I actually look forward to going to the gym. It's like the 1 hour out of the day that belongs to me. When I'm at work, I'm working for these people. I'm working for my kids, and then I'm mom, and now I'm always needed. My mom has health issues, so I'm helping with her. But that 7 to 8 block is for me. So my next relationship, that 7 to 8 block is not negotiable. I'm not giving up my 7 to 8. It's an hour. It's an hour 4 days a week. That's for me. So I do feel like you have to have those things that are like, nah, this is
non-negotiable.
This is a part of my identity. This makes me happy, so this is gonna stay.
Facts. I like that. Well said, Shay. Hey, this is the smartest dumb. We about to get up out of here. This is the smartest dumb people. Bro, you got something to say before we get up out of here?
No, salute. Congratulations to Frank and his old lady. Salute. I support marriage for sure.
Before we get up out of here.
Drink your water, go to the gym, and congratulations, Frank.
Congratulations, Frank, my brother, the 6th man of the year. I can't wait to see what you and your old lady have in store for life. This is the smartest dumb people. Anthony That Dude Johnson, Shay Michelle, Barl T in the building. Y'all have a great night.
Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast in the city, the smartest dumb people. I'm here with my nigga, That Dude Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Y'all tune in every week or every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you're supposed to do. Like, comment, share, tell your people about it. Y'all know what it is. It's the smartest dumb.